smallest kitchen. Today I am back and I am doing a sort of baking video. This isn't really going to be a baking video because it's actually going to be a brownie batter milkshake video, and I think I'm going to add some M&Ms in there because they're my favorite candy. They're also festive, so we're going to figure out whether or not I'm doing that as we go. But I'm actually going to be making a full set of actual brownies for decoration / I have some cookie cutters, and I thought it might just be fun to do that in addition to making the milkshake. But for this, you actually are going to need a boxed brownie mix in order to do this. If you wanted to get fancy and do them from scratch, I ain't fancy, so I'm not gonna do that. But I do have two different brownie mixes here. I bought two because I'm not good at math, and you really could use whatever's left over from one of these boxes in order to do the milkshake, but you have to take out like a cup and then work out all the fractions, and I didn't want to do that. These were cheap, so I'm gonna do two totally separate things. But I am going to start out by actually go ahead and making the physical brownies, and I'm just gonna do that via a box. So we're gonna start out with that, and then we can actually make the milkshakes when they get closer to being done so that we can use the brownies to sort of decorate our milkshakes. And I'm going to be putting them in these really adorable glasses that I got from Ralph's that are Christmassy. This is obviously not like a Christmas specific recipe because you could do brownie batter at any time. I just thought I would make it a little festive with some red and green M&Ms and some Christmas cups. So you could do this for your Christmas dinner or you're going to a Christmas party, and it wouldn't necessarily be like a traditional like pie or cookies or brownies. You can actually do brownie batter milkshakes. Now I'm gonna be doing a single serving because I live alone and I have no friends. So it's gonna be smaller, and I'm gonna kind of eyeball this, but I did get this recipe from Pinterest, so I will make sure to link that down below. But I'm gonna start out by making the actual brownies because they take a little bit longer, and I feel like you guys probably know how to make brownies, so I'm just going to get started. 2/3 cup of vegetable oil. By the way, do you guys like my shirt? It says Happy Holidays on the back, and it's all like Christmassy. And I realize now I should have done the water before the oil because it's gross now. But 1/4 cup of water. All right, now I'm gonna put in 2 large eggs. Guys, I just have to say, when you are a single female who has no roommates and you're trying to buy eggs, when they're like basically only selling the like 18 carton eggs, I'm like, who needs 18 eggs as a single human being? Not me. I have no strength in my left hand. There we go. So this is a little difficult. Okay, and that is 2 eggs. And now, if I were a professional baker, I would use a mixer to mix all of this up, but I don't have that. So we're just going to mix it up. Okay, so I think we're pretty well mixed. And I'm actually going to take a handful of M&Ms and put them in here. There's probably people who bake often are probably like, oh, don't do that, you have to do it a certain way. You're probably right, but I'm not an expert. I don't think this is going to affect the way that it cooks. Ryder, don't eat that chocolate. Drop it, drop it. He friggin' held that M&M like he was like, I'm gonna eat this, woman. Regardless of whether or not it's good for me, I'm gonna eat it. So throwing some M&Ms into the batter itself, and then I'm gonna sprinkle some on top when we actually put it into the pan. Okay, so my oven is still heating up. So I've got my batter. I'm gonna put this over here for now, because again, I have the world's tiniest kitchen. And we are going to spray our brownie pan. You could probably line this with parchment paper. I just don't have any, and I couldn't find any at the store. They'll come out a lot nicer and cleaner if you do it that way, but I just don't have any. So now we're going to pour the brownie batter into the pan. And make it a mess, but that's okay because I'm definitely gonna lick the bowl. So those are in there, and we actually don't have the oven heated up all the way just yet. So I'm just going to kind of sprinkle these and hope that they don't sink too far into the batter before I can actually get them cooking. So, oh, perfect timing! Yay! Okay, so we have our batter with our M&Ms in it, and now I'm just going to slide this into the oven. Hope I don't burn my dog, who will not move out of the way. Oh, it looks so good. I have like, I think a 9 by 9 or an 8 by 8, so they're gonna be 45 minutes. All right, so I have my timer set for 45 minutes. I'm actually going to film some other videos while I wait for these to cook, and then we will come back and finish it up. So I'm going to clean up my apartment, and I'll be back after I film some videos and do some cleaning. Okay, see you in a bit. Alrighty, so the brownies are ready. This lighting looks terrible because the sun is setting, so I apologize. But the brownies are ready, so I'm gonna pull them out of the oven and check on them and then let them cool for a little bit. Oh my gosh, they look so good. You can't see any of the M&Ms on top of them because they went down. But ooh man, this definitely rose a ton, so I hope I didn't like mess this up. Oh man, coming out clean. Looking so good. So I'm gonna let those deflate a little bit. Why is it that all my baking videos end up with really horrible lighting? So while those are cooling down, I'm also going to pull out the vanilla ice cream to let it start thawing out a little bit, so it's not. And I'm gonna also get out my little personal size blender. Mine happens to be, I believe this is from Target, and it's just a little single serve one that is taller than me. It's super easy. So I'm gonna be kind of eyeballing exactly how much needs to go in here because the recipe that I have is for like a big blender. That's like 3 cups of ice cream and stuff like that. So basically all you're gonna do with this is you're gonna fill up with ice cream. I'm probably gonna go about halfway with ice cream, maybe a little bit more than halfway with ice cream. And then I'm going to put I'm gonna see half a cup of the brownie mix into there with the ice cream, and then I'm going to fill the rest up with milk, and then we're going to blend and hope that it comes out well because I actually haven't tried this yet, but I think it's gonna be delicious. And I fully intended on using my little adorable cookie cutters to make cute little shapes, but they may be too thick for that. Let that cool off and then we will continue on. Okay, so I've turned my ring light on. This may look absolutely horrible, but I'm losing light and I'm trying to do my best. I don't really know how to do this. I'm not a lighting person. Ugh, probably should have gone for the ring light with the dimmer on it, but what are you gonna do? It's dark. I'm gonna have to deal with it. This looks so bad. This looks so bad. These videos are always a struggle. You guys know this. You've been here before. You get it. Oh my goodness, it is steaming. Okay. That's spectacular. We are now going to scoop the ice cream into our blender and we are going to kind of eye this together. So I just got classic country vanilla. That is my preferred vanilla. I'm not necessarily a vanilla bean kind of gal. And I love Bluebell ice cream, which is really only sold in the South. So I felt like this was a good next option. And I'm gonna scoop this out. I'm gonna fill my little blender, maybe a little over halfway. Good news is making a milkshake isn't rocket science. So even if you mess it up, it's pretty easy to fix. It's so dark with this light. I don't even think it's helping. I'm always really bad at judging exactly how much ice cream I need in milkshakes because I'm like, I guess the milk's gonna like fill it in, but then I'm like, how much is the ice cream really gonna go down, you know? Philosophical questions we all have. So I now am going to move on to putting in the brownie mix. The moment of truth. I feel like this like really couldn't go very wrong, but now that I said that, it's probably going to. I'm just gonna fill this like a quarter of the way with, I think this is kind of like having a malt, you know? Like they got that chocolate powder stuffy in there. Woo! A little too much. Might have ruined it. We'll see. However, I as a human being don't think there's anything as too much chocolate. Now we just go in with a little bit of milk. It's not a milkshake, it doesn't have milk in it. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And we're gonna put some milk in here. This is gonna be more difficult than I thought. It looks pretty. It just has to soak in. So, ooh, it's bubbling. I don't really know why it's bubbling. That seems concerning. All right, let's hope for the best, boys and girls. I'm going to put the lid on. I'm definitely gonna have to add more milk in here, but I figure I'm gonna have to do this in stages. So let's see and go. So, having a little trouble because the milk isn't making its way to the bottom, so then it's not blending. So we're gonna have to help it along a little bit. So I'm gonna take a knife, I'm gonna kind of break it up a little bit. Powder is already turning into kind of a batter, so I feel promising about this. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Woo, making a mess. Get that brownie batter down in there. I tell you what, it smells freaking delightful. Blend. There you go. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. All right. Okay, that looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna try a little bit with a straw. That is so good. Okay, that's delightful. I think I am going to try breaking up a brownie and throwing it in here, because why not? You know? You gotta live a little. So I'm gonna break up this brownie into little pieces. Get it down in little baby pieces. I'm gonna stir it in. Yes! Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think that's done. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious, having a dog is an adventure and a half, you guys. So now I'm gonna take my beautiful little Christmas glass, but I'm gonna take it out if I can get it out. Yay, my arm hurts a lot, but that's okay because we have a really cute milkshake. So I'm going to pour this into our adorable little Christmas mug, or Christmas glass, whatever you want. This is only $1 at Ralph's, by the way, which is really fun. So I'm gonna pour this into our Christmas thing. Something I learned from a bartender one time, pour high, and don't try to go from low because then you'll just get it running down the side of the glass. So, oh my goodness, look how good that looks. I'm so proud of myself right now. So, we have our beautiful little Christmas milkshake. And I'm just going to use a straw. You could get cute straws. I don't happen to have any cute straws at the moment. So I'm just using a little plastic straw, but that is delightful. Like it tastes like you're drinking brownie batter. Like that is so good. That is so good. I'm so proud of myself right now. So what you could do, I don't know if this will work, but we're about to try it right now, is you could totally like get our little brownie, whoop, drop it in there. I would say if it's more firm, you could put it on the side. And you could even sprinkle a little bit of this on top, and you have yourself a little brownie batter milkshake. Oh my God, you guys, look how freaking cute. I love it so much. It's actually delicious. Amazing. Spectacular, really. I'm very proud of myself. There's just a little bit left over for this perfect little size glass. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it wasn't this like super professional baking video because Lord knows that that is not me. But as you can see, the actual milkshake itself didn't take very long. So if you didn't want to put the brownies in it, it would take you so little time. But I do like having the little brownie chunks in there, and then also just like this brownie batter. It tastes so good. Like it tastes like you are drinking brownie batter. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you very soon with some more videos. Remember that I am going to be out with surgery, so I am going to be pre-filming all of these videos for the month of January. But you guys understand. I know you do. Thank you for your well wishes that you've already given me and for any you may give me in the future. And I will see you guys sometime in the new year. So thanks so much for watching. I will see you very soon. In the meantime, my name is Parker. This is Stories in the Dust, and I really hope you'll stick around a while. Bye guys. Ah!